Hey guys, welcome back. It's Blaze2K, and we've got a little bit of good news because the AYANEO 2S, AYANEO's latest, greatest, ultimate handheld console, will be going live on Indiegogo in just a couple of days. So stay tuned because this thing is going to be a game changer. Now, you might have heard me be a little bit critical of AYANEO in the past, primarily because I was concerned about their after-sales support, warranty, having to send things back to China, waiting for it to go to China, then come back. The process, spare parts, all that stuff. But word coming in from people who actually have had their hands on one of these and have bought one, apparently they're up in their game in terms of after-sales support. And obviously software is another thing they're going to be working on. They've got the ISpace 2 coming out, which is going to be a big leap over the first version. So hopefully they fix those translation issues. So I went from being very skeptical about AYANEO and their products because they release so many, but I'm starting to get on board and I'm starting to really like them. So yeah, the AYANEO 2S is going to be released on Indiegogo very soon, and I'm super excited. Here's the AYANEO Indiegogo page. You can actually put your email in here and be notified when it goes live. But you want to be fast on this thing. If this is what you want to be fast, because they're going to have some early bird deals where you can get this thing for an absolute bargain. So yeah, keep your eye on this, and I'll do a video when it does go live, and we'll take a look at the tiers together. But yeah, I'm really excited about the AYANEO 2S. I've went from being super skeptical to super excited for it, believe it or not. It's running the AMD Ryzen 7 7840U, which is Zen 4 architecture with RDNA 3 graphics, so it's going to be a generational leap over something like the Steam Deck. And not to mention all the hardware that the AYANEO 2S is going to have. It's going to have like three USB-C ports, two of which will be USB-C 4, so that means you'll be able to use your own graphics amplifier, not a proprietary one like Asus is making us use, a $2,000 proprietary external graphics unit. It's also going to have fingerprint sensor, Hall joysticks, triggers, you name it, the whole shebang. The AYANEO 2S, just like the AYANEO 2, really is like the creme of the crop, the best of the best when it comes to handhelds. Not just because of the design, but because of the stuff that they pack in this thing. And they've obviously got a more improved cooling system. They've got a lot of new things within 2S, improved over the original 2, and I'm just really excited over it, honestly. And I went from being, like I said, a skeptic to being all in on AYANEO 2S. So yeah, so one of the things that really caught me off guard a little bit was the performance of the 7840U. Now, the Ryzen 7 7840U is basically an off-the-shelf part for thin and light laptops, essentially, but it packs a lot of performance. Okay, now, as you know, the ROG Ally, the Asus ROG Ally, is going to come with something called an AMD Z1 Extreme, which we thought was just a different branded version of the 7840U. It turns out they're actually quite different, and the 7840U packs everything, whereas the Z1 Extreme is a little bit more streamlined. And if you watch a YouTuber called The Fox, watch one of his comparisons between the Z1 Extreme from his ROG Ally to one of his devices with the 7840U, you'll find the 7840U is actually outperforming the Z1 Extreme significantly in some cases when it comes to game benchmarks and game performance, which is surprising. Now, we've got to wait till drivers are released and updates for the Z1 Extreme APU are released. Hopefully it levels out and they're on an equal playing field, but from what I've seen, the 7840U could be the front runner in terms of performance now for these handheld PCs. So that is, it went from being a negative that the 7840U was an AYANEO 2S to being a positive, I think. And it turns out it's a little bit smarter in terms of using its wattage and its TDP a little bit. It ramps up and down. It ramps up for heavier, more intense parts of games, and then ramps down and saves its power for less intense parts of games. It seems to have a mind of its own compared to the Z1 Extreme, which is basically flatline in performance all the way through, which also could be a good thing in terms of like longevity, right, and reliability. But yeah, the new AYANEO 2S, it comes with a new cooling system, which apparently is more improved over the AYANEO 2S. Obviously, you've got your Hall sense, joysticks, triggers. You've got best in class, just about IPS display on this thing. Now, I wish it was OLED. It doesn't have 120 hertz display either, but it is one of the most beautiful looking handheld displays on just about any device, frankly. So it's got that going for it, and it's obviously it's just a nice package with that sheet of glass on the front, right? It's also going to have a 50.25 watt-hour battery, so I believe that's 10 watt-hours more than the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck, which, again, is in AYANEO's favor. It's going to have great sound, and from what I've seen, everyone that got an AYANEO 2 loves it to pieces. Their only complaint being really the software, but like I said, they're about to release iSpace 2.0, which is going to be leagues better than the first version. And obviously it runs Windows, so you can really customize it to your own taste. Okay, so yeah, the AYANEO 2S, I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a beauty of a little handheld, and if you want the best of the best when it comes to handhelds and you're willing to pay a little bit of a premium for it, then the AYANEO 2S might be your go-to device. And obviously it's going to come in 2 colors. It's going to come in the white, it's going to come in black. I believe they're probably going to have a B-Duct version as well, you know, for those that just like that little bit extra. And yeah, I'm really excited for this thing. So AYANEO, if you're there, if you're listening to this video and you're interested in a YouTuber doing your device justice, testing it, unboxing it, reviewing it, doing benchmarks on it, comparing it to, let's be honest, your biggest competitor, the Steam Deck, and potentially the ROG Ally 2 in June, then please consider contacting me. I'd love to get my hands on this thing. I'd love to review it for you, and I'd love to basically show people what you're all about. I think you've got a great device, you're a great brand, and you're only getting better as time goes on. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in the AYANEO 2S. I certainly am, I'll be honest. Like I said, I went from being a skeptic to being a supporter and being kind of hyped for it now. So yeah, Indiegogo's going to go live in a couple of days. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel. Click the like, click the subscribe, click the bell icon to stay tuned. And yeah, I'll let you know when it goes live. I'll also tweet it out as well. So if you fancy, come follow me on Twitter as well, right here. Come follow me on Twitter, because I'll be tweeting it out when it goes live, and retweeting any relevant news. Blaze2kx on Twitter, and you can find a link to that in the video description as well. And consider subscribing, clicking the bell icon down below. It really helps out. And consider becoming a member by clicking join, because that also helps out, and it helps out the channel. Helps keep me doing videos and live streams. So thank you for watching. I love you. I'm Blaze2k. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about the AYANEO 2S, because I certainly am. Anyways, guys, see you in the next one. Peace out.